Hello, and thank you for joining us today. We represent Team One, are excited to share a new and innovative market strategy with you. The realm of electric vehicles has had the greatest momentum over the last 10 years and is really propelled by legislation. In 2022, President Biden announced an economic plan which supports the overreaching 2030 goal that 50% of all vehicles created in the United States will be electric vehicles. The current market is highly competitive, with well-established automotive companies such as Ford and GM competing against new automotive companies such as Tesla and other startups such as Rivian. Companies with the capital available to compete in this market are trying to secure resources and create a quality product at a competitive cost. As such, there are three market factors that are the most influential in planning. And those include government policy, product supply and demand, and branding and reputation. The overall increase in EV sales has highlighted the need for a secure and stable infrastructure, whether through bidirectional charging, home units, or EV stations. And really, a GM SWOT analysis reveals a lot of strengths as well as weaknesses and opportunities and threats. In terms of strengths, sourcing resources through joint ventures, strategic partnerships, and equity stakes provide an opportunity as well as a strength. Loyalty to manufacturer, overall growth of the company, cash flow, including a $2.5 billion loan from the federal government, are all strengths for the company. Weaknesses, however, include the availability of natural resources, the highest demand for highest profit vehicles being SUVs and trucks, which are not electric vehicles at this time, and the fact that GM's electric vehicles are not currently profitable due to costs. Our opportunities include vehicle to home, vehicle to grid energy storage, economies of scale, development of the GM energy division, and more. Our threats remain our biggest competitor, Tesla, as well as dealership markets that could threaten our loyalty and customer satisfaction. Government interest rates and drops in gasoline prices also affect our outcomes. And now to Kathleen for market strategy.
Our mission statement at GM is our goal is to deliver world-class customer experiences at every touch point and to do so on the foundation of trust and transparency. So we're going to uphold our mission statement while also continuing our goal of zero crashes, emissions, and congestion, focusing on the environment through our energy. So we're going to grow beyond a car company and move into more energy focus, similar to a company like Tesla. So our marketing objectives here is to expand the brand, as I said, from a vehicle company to more of an energy company. We're going to create a compelling marketing plan to help sales for our items like Ultium Home, which are going to be an energy producing item. At the same time, we're going to keep our values and prove that GM cares, all while not eating at our current brand and adding to it. So our financial objectives here is to grow our profits by expanding into another sector, the sector being energy. Now, we're going to gain new customers and sell to our current ones. And by gaining new customers, we're going to focus on lifelong profits with them. And on top of that, we're going to focus on not eating at our current base for people who buy cars and instead just further expand into energy with them. Now our focuses are broken down into three segments: Gen Z, millennials, and Gen X/boomers. Gen Z is not as much of a focus because they currently cannot afford these kind of vehicles, but they will be lifelong possible customers as they are the ones who care the most about the environment. Now, millennials are a high focus because they're in that bracket of middle to upper class that we want to focus on and our current customers. And they similarly care about the environment like Gen Z does, so will be more inclined to purchase. Now, Gen X and boomers, these we want to medium focus on because they can afford our product and we can play through their emotions by telling them that they're helping the environment to further help their kids and their grandkids. Now on to Sam for marketing mix.
Thanks, Kathleen. So GM Energy is poised to broaden its energy provisions while competing with Tesla, which they have been doing for the past 60 years in the EV market. Mary Barra, who is the GM CEO, vows to surpass Tesla by 2025. In order to do that, we need to create a marketing mix. This marketing mix includes price, placement, promotion, and product. So with the price, we, as our marketing plan, recommend that GM continues to compete with Tesla on an even playing ground and avoid being too aggressive, because after the learning curve has leveled out, GM should surpass Tesla, including the additional products that they will continue to sell, which includes the solar panels. They should continue to sustain partnerships with companies like Pacific Gas and Electric, Con Edison, and others. They should develop a 10-year plan to venture into an international market, and they should try to obtain suppliers in other geographic areas. As far as placement, we know that the dealership is kind of the playing ground for GM. So GM should try to reproduce an energy home replica for the Ultium product to surpass and continue to offer a outstanding product. They should continue to work with technology. They want to focus on geographic segmentation where they can focus on places in the country that have a majority of pickup trucks on the road, and they should continue to focus on different ways to market the product. For promotion, they want to continue to work with social media, specifically with TikTok, and they should also use traditional marketing such as magazines, online, and print media. And then with Netflix, they should continue this unique marketing product where they are seeing the EV vehicles in movies and television shows. And then lastly, for the product itself, if you want to gain more information about the GM product, there is a video that you can interact with. Next, over to Nashala for financial projections.
Thank you, Sam. Next, we will review our financial predictions and how it aligns with company's vision. Our advanced financial algorithm shows GM to surpass its goals in terms of sales and net revenue to its historic height. Initial prediction suggests GM to reach EV sales at 3.1 million in next 5 years, bringing its combined revenue to $250 billion. Our proposed marketing cost is $2.9 billion, which is less than 1% of total revenue. That's significantly less than what GM is currently spending. Overall, our customized marketing strategy would help GM dominate EV industry in next 5 years. For your convenience, detailed financial analysis is included in the report. Next, Noel will go over implementation controls.
Thanks, Nashala. So to ensure that our marketing plan goes according to schedule, we will implement controls necessary to check ourselves as a team and to monitor GM's progress within the campaign. So this will be done with specific check-in dates, which include bi-weekly check-ins until product launch, monthly check-ins the first year after product launch, and will continue to use quarterly check-ins. We will also utilize specific measure responses to understand marketing and product successes. So we will set a control of 15% sales growth after the first year after the marketing plan has gone into effect. And we will run an analysis on market sales once product is in circulation to confirm what marketing strategies are working, what product and services that consumers like, and this will inform us on how to move forward in the future. We will also set specific performance standards to benchmark progress. Namely, we want to double followers on EV social media pages in 1 year, and we want to increase sales by 15% from the first year to the second year, and we want to increase jobs by 5% within the next year. We will also utilize quarterly consumer feedback through customer surveys and polls via social media, and we will also receive real-time feedback in person through the use of pop-up events with free merchandise at dealerships and/or special events to support the Netflix and video game campaigns. So this slide details a closer look at the marketing plan implementation controls, including deadlines and budget. These milestones are broken down into categories of campaigns with tentative budgets and dates, as well as which managers will lead each campaign. And the goal of these implementation controls is to observe and examine where we may wish to change the marketing plan to make GM as successful as possible in the EV space. And it is important to note that these deadlines are for the first year, and our implementation controls will change in years to come. And now back to Nashala for our final recommendations.
Thank you, Noel. Our recommendations: step 1, expand GM Energy Division ecosystem of services and also price it such a way so that it's competitive with Tesla's ecosystem. Number 2, leverage contemporary marketing strategy, partnering with TikTok. And number 3, partnership with dealership, as well as leveraging digital technology to reach end consumers. Thank you for listening. We are available for any questions at 1-800-TEAM1. Thank you.